Good morning, everyone. And this will definitely help someone if y'all will watch it. It's about battery tenders. See, I keep one on this Harley Fat Boy here. See, it's the green lights on. Goes right there. And this one's attached to the battery, under the seat. Okay. And I installed one on my Lincoln. This one's temporary. I ordered one off of eBay that's 3 feet long, longer than I need, really. Because really, this length would be sufficient. See, and I've got the clamp top on it right now, but the one I'm going to get, I'm going to put it on this fitting right here. See, on the battery terminal. That's anchored. That's not going to come loose and cause a catastrophe under the hood when I'm driving it. But you see the way I've got it, and this one doesn't have the 7.5-inch fuse on the positive one. That's another reason I ordered another one. So this is just temporary, for at home. But here's where the wire is coming out right here, see? And the plug, which that's fine. Because here's what's going to happen. See, I've got the hood open right now, so I can show you all this. But when I close that hood, see, it's going to shut just fine. So what I'm going to do, see, is cap this off right here when I unplug it. And then I'm just going to push it up right here with the hood completely shut. See, that way people won't be fucking with it or grabbing on it like, what's this, what's this? You got mean people that want to yank on that to mess with you. That's the kind of world we live in, unfortunately. But, see, as soon as I close that hood, see, there's room right here, and this is rubber on top of this headlight right here. All I have to do is take my thumb and just push it up in there. And then when I got home from wherever I was going, you know, I wouldn't need to open the hood to get that out. Just take a key or something. Go like that. Pop it out. You see? There you go. That's all there is to it. But see, you want one of those to where it's concealed from other people's sticky, curious little fingers. That's a problem in this life. Now, in this one, you see, I got it plugged into a drop light under here, okay? On this car. Now, I've got a couple of more extension cords ordered, that just have the one plain end. These don't have a ground on them, these tenders. But, you figure it's going to rain. Just take it, and just with your extension and everything, and just shove it right in here. See, like right here would be away from the exhaust manifold. If the engine's still hot, just shove it right in here, see? And then close your hood. That way it wouldn't get drenched, or rained on or whatever. But that's the solution, people. And Ford truck, I've got the same thing on it in the same way, where all I got to do is walk over here and just flick the edge of that out, take a key or something, and just flick it out there. See, but nobody can see it because see the body contouring, see where it's got a gap right there. They're all made that way. See, to where there's a slight gap right in there. But that's the idea, see, right there. That when I unplug that, I just push it in. See the groove that's going to be right here. See, and that's, see how this goes up in here like this? Right here. And just shove it up in here on top of this piece of rubber. That's all there is to it. It's easy. And really on these Ford vehicles like this is an '05 Lincoln Town Car. What happens on these, they all have a parasitic draw from the factory. And let me tell you why. It's because of the PATS anti-theft system, passive anti-theft system that's, shorthand, it's called PATS. Like pat me on the back or the butt. And that creates a parasitic draw to where they will draw off out of your system about 1/3 or up to a half volt per day. So you figure in 3 days, most of these cars, they're not going to want to start. But it's because of that blinking red light, that passive anti-theft system in them, that draws all of that damn amperage and voltage out of these things. They're all bad about it. Now my 98 Dodge Ram, it's beautiful. I run it and it'll have 12.7 volts. I go back in a week, it'll still have 12.7 volts. Because it doesn't have all this BS shit on it. That's the way to go, see. And no, Chester, no. Curiosity. Cats, they think of things and they will try things. See, curiosity, he wants to know what is that up there. Something that you'll mess up. But anyway, this is it, people. Damn. Anyway, everything else is good on this Lincoln here. It is a nice car. It's a good one, so, I like convenience, and I can't stand the battery. You get in the car and it goes, and then it might start, and if it does, you're like, oh, thank God it almost didn't start. No, I don't like living that way. Hell, I wish this had room for 2 batteries. Like a battery over here, see that it had a switch to where I could shut it off, because see that, I wouldn't lose my memory, and it had a switch to where I could cut it off, until I got ready to use the car. That way, the son of a bitch would start after a week or so. But there you go. I hope I illustrated this good enough. You just got to be careful, man, on this stuff. You can't let these wires touch any metal. This positive wire. You got to be careful about that. That's where black tape, make sure everything, you got your clearances. So on this car, that's not going to happen because I know what I'm doing, But anyway, and by the way, this is a 97 Fat Boy. Runs like a new one. But anyway, I hope y'all are all having a good morning or whatever time it is where you're at. Bye-bye for now.